You only live once, so once you're done, everyone forgets. Every second counts is what you amount, they feel your head. No regrets, nothing except you never slept. Oh, I think it's all pretend, maybe this never ends. Only live once, but once you're done, everyone forgets. Don't let them forget. Every second counts is what you amount, they feel your head. No regrets, nothing except you never slept. Oh, I think it's all pretend, maybe this never ends. Never ends. Never ends.
Yes, everybody. Welcome. Spearhead podcast number 56. BCee and Riya in the building. How's everybody doing? You had a good week? Shouts to all the early chat room crew. Eager Beavers.
Only live once, but once you're done, everyone forgets. Every second counts is what you amount, they feel your head. No regrets, nothing except you never slept. Oh, I think it's all pretend, maybe this never ends.
This one's brand new, Polar and Bryson with Solar. It's called Never End. It's out now on Shogun Audio. Big welcome to everybody. Thanks to Riya for joining me again, although we haven't heard her yet. I think thanks. Thanks for braving it. AJ's in the background. Yoshi's in the background. If you are not a regular and you're tuned into this on SoundCloud or on iTunes or somewhere where it's audio only, do come and join us one Saturday afternoon at 2 p.m. because this does not translate as well to them formats. This is not a mix. It is a chat. It is a podcast. We will be talking. Don't join it. Listen and then comment that you don't like the bloody talking. You donuts. You'd think after 56 of them we'd be all right. Big up Wayne Exuberant, Joseph Oxbury, Mine Hat, Dan Bryan, Ryan, Dan Bryan again, Nick House, Sasus, James Rudolph. It goes on and
Look
on.
at that name, sulfuric acid. That's a good one.
Sulfuric
acid. I see what you did there.
Gives me heartburn of vibes. Michael Nolan, Dan DPR. All
Good
the
to see
regular
Dan
crew.
Bryan.
Well, yes, always. So today, Riya has got 12 tracks for us. This was her first selection. I've already I was going to say tell us about this one. I've already told you about this one.
Nothing more to say, really. It's an ace track. I love her vocals.
She ain't half shabby. Ain't half shabby. That actually I think might be an accidental insult. She ain't too shabby. Right.
Quit while you're ahead, Steve.
Yeah, I'll quit while I'm behind. Right, I'm going to play one of my selections and then we'll get into yours and you can tell us a bit more about them. So this is by the... I'm going to stop making that joke now. If you've been on the podcast before, you'll know what I was going to say. This is by Black Lab, straight out of the place with all the gambling. Mecca Bingo Hall.
Las Vegas.
Yep. My brain is fuzzy
Have
today.
you ever travelled outside of this before?
Rarely. I don't like to. My alter ego goes. This is from the forthcoming Mood Swings number 4, which there's also some bird called Riya giving it some vibes on. Oh, mate, I've got
With some auto-tune on it.
Bird. I just used the word bird for a woman. I apologise. That's 30 years out of date.
It's not okay. It's not okay, Steve.
My wife would kill me. I've had my second vaccine and I'm blaming anything I say today on that. Blame
Just
Microsoft.
wondering, have you got any more Wi-Fi signal? 5G business.
I've had very, very vivid and clear dreams picking up something.
So just Michael says, how come I'm wearing some diarrhea top and not some nice Spearhead merch? Well, you see, Steve gave me the wrong size t-shirt last time I was here, so can't rep. Michael? Oh, no. Don't know what. Steve just can't control the mic.
I was just literally telling you, you're going to have to let me know if you want to speak, because if I leave the mic open, they get
Okay, you can't get the
feedback.
staff there.
And then you just started speaking.
Anyway, this is for Michael. Look, I've got my little Spearhead logo there. Available on the Spearhead Bandcamp. Go get yourself one.
They're not actually.
Oh, they're not. Okay.
Spearhead Records.
Nice one, Steve. Nice one.
Spearheadrecords.co.uk. Don't put them
Nice
on
one, Riya.
Bandcamp.
Yes, Michael, I did like the Riya pun. Very good, very good. Shouts to Nick Cleaver just joining us. Hope you've had a good week.
Right, tell us about this next track then, Laura. Riya, Laura. I'm going to call you both the whole time.
Rita Bix, Diarrhea, all them ones. This next one is by Winslow. I think it came out yesterday in Hospital Records. It's called Everything and More. I don't know, this guy is just amazing. He sings, he MCs, he produces, and this has got a real soul vibe on it, almost Motown. So wanted to give that a little whirl.
Yeah, Winslow's one of my favourites, absolute favourites to kind of emerge in the last year or so. I was disappointed he signed to Hospital, to be honest. I would have liked him to have signed to me, but
Did you ask him?
Oh yeah, they beat me to it. Yeah.
Have you got anybody else you got your eye on, Steve, that you want to sign?
Can't reveal in case Hospital will just listen to this and steal the ideas.
So when I tell you that you're cute and you give me that look, I paint a
Ria's just told me that the apparently the green screen isn't quite fitting.
Oh, I'm being Mrs. Obvious today. What did I say earlier?
I mean, we noticed that kind of when we tried to set it up, but it's all good. Has anyone out there ever
I like to point out
of,
the obvious.
Has anyone out there ever heard of something called a carport, by the way? Just a random question.
In this time and next time on a downtime in the future, I want to give you everything, and this is proof here. You know the feeling sublime will never be lost for time.
That's a bit better, but you're still missing that corner.
How many ways, how many times?
There we go, it's a bit better, sorted it.
Love, and then I found you, and I believe that there's no one better for me.
I've been double jabbed, so it's safer to come nearer to me now.
I
don't know about that.
We are 2 meters apart, it's just zoomed in on the screen.
Another chance to show you my heart. It's like a dream come true, yeah. So many ways I want to express the way you make me feel. Gonna give you more this time. Gonna give you everything and more this time. Give you everything. Give you everything. Give you everything. That's fine. Give you everything. Give you everything. Give you everything. That's fine.
So somebody says, when's the next haircut? Well, as I've said for ages, the next haircut for me is going to be when I play in a club again and not before. So get tickets to come to the next Spearhead Presents on the 8th of October. You're going to be there, aren't you?
I am going to be there.
I think you're booked for it.
I am.
That's good because
I am.
that could have been
That would have been awkward. I would have been like, why haven't you booked me, Steve?
I don't do the bookings anymore. Right, going to play you a track that came out yesterday. This is from another artist that I did want to sign and did sign. This is Tony Friend, a.k.a. Terror, a.k.a. Once Upon a Time Mode Step. And I believe you've just done a tune with him,
I
haven't
have, yeah. I'm excited for everybody to hear that. We haven't got it here today, though.
We haven't got it here today. It's not quite ready yet because you found a little mistake in the vocals. See?
I did.
You told me earlier on, right. This is out, yes, this is Gold featuring Sam Calver. And do you know what? I'm not going to play it to you. I'm going to play you this. I'm not going to play you the remix yet. But this week, we got a graphics remix back of this, which is wicked. So you can hear that soon. But for now, this is Gold.
You might want to press play on that.
Burning up emotion, I can feel the change.
So who is Sam Calver?
Dive into your own.
Steve just said Sam Calver. That's really insightful.
I don't know who he is, but he recently featured on a track with Steve, the guy that throws the cakes, Steve Aoki. And it's got, that track's had quite a lot of use in the Euros promos. So yeah, it's coming home. What the fuck does that even mean?
It's coming home, Steve, don't you know?
It's coming home.
Oi, oi, Elliot, just join in. Good to see you here.
I can feel the change. Dive into your ocean with 2 feet, babe. Take the jump, no holding back. You've tried it all so you can see. Heat rises in your chest. Free falling down to me. Sparks ignite the skyline. Ashes to the wind they go. Take my fire to the flame and turn my spirit into gold. Sparks ignite the skyline. Ashes to the wind they go. You take my fire to the flame and turn my spirit to gold.
Such a good track, that one. I'm loving it. We're having a bit of a karaoke session here in the studio.
Yeah, one of us sounds great.
You sound great, I don't.
Turn my spirit into gold, yeah. Right, tell us about this next track that you have selected.
Well, I wanted to play something off your 20 years of BCee, because I can't quite believe you've been making drum and bass for 20 years. Can everybody show some appreciation for this old git? Joke, I joke. No, I absolutely love this track. It's you, Logistics, Becca Jane Gray. Can I say the name of it? I'm going to anyway, Projections.
Yeah. It's not
And
a
I think it's
secret.
wicked.
Any stories you want to tell us about logistics or anything?
No.
Okay, right.
Let's keep it moving.
This one's called Projections. In it's out in the two can play that game, Laura. 20 years of BCee album
I've got to be so
coming out in
careful.
November. Available to pre-order spearheadrecords.bandcamp.com now.
I know you get scared. You can't find the word to lose your voice now.
Yeah, I've just seen the comment. Steve and Riya would make a cute couple. I mean,
We're more like dad and daughter, to be honest.
watch it. just let me point out to you that Ria's husband is right there, and my
Give us
wife
a wave,
is probably
AJ.
watching. So
Give us a wave. His little hand. Woo!
no.
I know you get scared. You can't find the word.
Dan, I don't know if you saw it, but AJ did just give you a wave. He wants another one. He wants another one. Oh yeah, there's a delay. I'm going to shut up now.
Don't lose your voice now.
But seriously though, Steve, hats off to you for doing like 20 years of making drum and bass, and loads of killer drum and bass as well. While we're talking of 20 years of BCee, what's everybody's favourite BCee track? Throw your favourite BCee track in the chat room. Maybe we'll play one. Wait, you've got my logo behind us.
Oh, look at that.
Nice.
Watch this. Look at that for magic.
Loving it, Steve. Cheers.
Moves about and everything. Big up George Hurrell on the graphics.
Big up Colette as well. Just joined the chat.
Yes, my selector. So I heard a rumour that you and Colette are doing some project together.
Oh, I can actually talk about it now. I can finally
Oh.
talk about it. Now the news, the cat's out of the bag.
Is this true?
It's actually
true.
true.
It's actually a real thing. And what
It's
is
a real
it?
thing.
Tell us about it.
Colette and I are doing an album together. What?
Oh, exciting!
Yes. UKF announced it yesterday. I'm very happy, very proud.
Big up the UKF Massive.
Going to play one of those tracks in a bit, actually.
Oh,
Yes.
What's-
First single,
who produced it?
Outside. But we're going to wait till later.
Okay, we're going to wait till later for that. Till then, we're going to have the B-side of the forthcoming Nympho release. It's actually the title track, but it's on the B-side of the vinyl. And you can pre-order this Spearhead Records at bandcamp.com. Features Flo Anastasia on the vocals. Absolutely love this track. It's called Leap of Faith. Have you heard this yet?
Actually, I think I have, yeah. Was this on his EP coming out? Yes, it is, isn't it? You just say Classic Laura.
Just like our local football team. She is on the ball. She's not coming home, though, is what her husband just said. Big up, AJ.
I've got oh what I'm feeling. I can't express in words. Now that I've heard oh what I'm feeling. I can't explain my thoughts. New ones that I got. I feel it in my heart. Gotta trust that, and you may not see that the same way. Gotta take a leap of faith. Gotta take a chance someday. Now I feel it in my heart. Gotta trust that, and you may not see that the same way. Gotta take a leap of faith. Gotta take a chance someday. Oh, but I don't know if I can trust my instincts. I'm listening. Doubt creeping in again. Voices inside of my head. So I'll keep trying to find the quiet within. Oh, what I'm feeling. I can't express in words. Now that I've heard oh what I'm feeling. I can't explain my thoughts. New ones that I got. I feel it in my heart. Gotta trust that, and you may not see that the same way. Gotta take a leap of faith. Gotta take a chance someday. Now I feel it in my heart. Gotta trust that, and you may not see that the same way. Gotta take a leap of faith. Gotta take.
Yeah, this whole album from Nympho, a whole EP from Nympho is an absolute banger. We might play Back to the Street in a little while. We'll have a look. I don't know what I've actually got on the stick, even though they're my own tunes. I was thinking of next week or the week after, actually, just going back through, like setting the actual turntables up and letting you pick some tracks and showing you some from the back catalogue.
That'd be amazing.
That you might not have heard
Amazing.
of. Amazing.
Amazing.
Ria's up for it. So, big up Rob Bonney, by the way, who I've just seen in the chat as well. Hope you're okay, mate. What were you going to say?
Nothing. I'm not going to say it now because I'm basically taking the mickey out of myself. So let's move on.
Oh, I like the sound of that. Right, John Eastwood said, I sent a question through on the Spearhead Podcast crew group. If you're not on Facebook, on the Spearhead Podcast crew group, come and join us in that if you want to know what's going on. Just as a side note, I'm not updating the playlist today because Spotify have somehow broken the Spearhead Records playlist. It works on a phone, it won't work on a desktop. Support her on it, and then we'll be back on it. But John Eastwood said, would love to know the process of working on a tune with you, say Steve, BCee, Jeff, Roy. Do you send the tune, she adds lyrics? Does she give you the lyrics for you to work on into a tune, or completely different way of working? And a follow-up question, do you work that way with all producers you work with and fit around them? Make sense?
You always send me the tune first, don't you? Or a loop, like a piano loop, and then I add the melody and lyrics.
So what you said I send you first, there are two different answers. Is that right? I send you the tune first?
Yes.
Or just the loop?
You send me the tune first, most times. Then I do. Yes. Then we do. Sometimes you send a loop over. Yes, there's two answers.
Yeah. So the answer really is, it's not always the same. I actually prefer to work with vocalists a lot of the time where I just send a piano loop and a few beats or something, and then a song is written to those beats. And I've found, particularly if you're working with singers that aren't used to writing drum and bass, they try too hard to make it like a drum and bass track instead of just writing a song. Whereas if you give just some melody, they'll just write a song that you can then kind of remix it into drum and bass.
I think it's really nice to do it that way as well. Because then you can make the track, you can fit the track to the loop and to the vocals.
Yeah. Yeah, it just depends. Sometimes I've written an instrumental on it and think, yeah, we need a vocal on it, and change it afterwards. Different people like different things. There's no right or wrong answer is what I'd say really to that. If you're somebody who's trying to make music, just do whatever works best. And
just check if you're working with the vocalist, just check how they like to best work. Some prefer getting an instrumental, some prefer just sending the loop. And
some vocalists work really quickly, and some vocalists take about 5 years to send anything, and some do both.
Oh, I knew this was going to come up.
Oh, I didn't mean you. Tell us about your next track.
Yes,
John Eastwood, that was your question, by the way. Yeah.
This also came out yesterday. It's the next release from Inmost and Ruth Royal, called Back to the Sun.
Oh.
Absolutely loving it. Love Ruth Royal's vocals.
You love Ruth's Royal Jewels.
Yeah. This song's dreamy.
No, it's not. It's called Back to the Sun. Inmost, Ruth Royal, out yesterday. Grab hold of it now. Big up Ruth Royal. Ruth Royal's been getting about a bit, I can tell you, on the tune front. We've done a couple together. Can't wait to get them out there. Might play one next. Ooh.
Ooh.
Door lifts the sky, walking home through the silence. Though the night is done, there's a beat still pulsing through everyone. As we go back to the sun. As we dance, the lights keep us up all night. Feel the rush so fast, we don't sleep, telling secrets we promise to keep. The night slows and we know it's time to go, but we won't forget where we've been. As we go. Back to the sun. There's a beat still pulsing through everyone.
Loving Dan Bryan's comment there about Ruth being a postwoman because she always delivers. She really does. Beautiful vocals on this one. What you can't see in the studio, Steve's got red trousers on and red trainers and red socks, and this green screen is
I only
actually
wore them for
green.
you last week. I didn't have any trousers on. Sorry, carry
There's
on.
a real Christmas theme going on in here with the green screen and your red trousers.
Don't take this. This is nothing sexual.
Look at that. All right, you can put your leg back down now.
I don't think I can. I've gone past 40 and it's stuck. No.
Some real dad noises going on there. Yeah, AJ was just saying he looks like an elf. I concur.
I'm getting a lot of grief here for my cheese-shaped, slice of cheese-shaped body. It just starts thin at the ankles and just keeps going outwards. The mic's off because basically I'm just being assassinated and abused here. Right, I'm going to play you another new track. This is taken from Mood Swings 4 compilation, which you can pre-order now, spearheadrecords.bandcamp.com. Also, if you are pre-ordering or ordering anything and you live in Europe, I've got good news for you. I don't know how other record labels are getting on with this, but here at Spearhead, we have already set up the International One-Stop Shop, which if you've got no idea what that is, don't worry about it. But the outcome is this. It means we can ship stuff to you in Europe still without you getting massive VAT bills. We cover all of the tax and everything else. So you can still order from Spearhead with confidence, and a lot of work has gone into trying to make that happen. So please do keep buying from us. Don't buy anything from record labels that don't do that, because you won't be able to. Spend more money with us. Right, there you go. Plug done. This is forthcoming, and you can pre-order this. Spearhead Records, Mood Swings number 4, Vanguard Project, and a Ruth Royal. Because I said I'd play another track with her. She always delivers. She is DPD. She's UPS. She's Royal Mail. She is not Hermes. If you're buying it in the UK, then everything's fine, Michael.
Fix up your love. I fight in love for you, trying to prove your worth. Do you see why you're done? I don't think you understand. Fix up your love. You're throwing your weight on me like I did you wrong. You pushed me around.
Big up the UPS driver crew on the chat who said we don't always deliver.
But now you gotta live with what you
I hope you've got a well-disguised username.
Now you gotta live with what you've done. They think I'm gonna wait around. You're keeping me up. I can't sleep thinking that you might come home.
Yoshi in the place.
Woof. Here he is. The fluff ball.
What do you think to this one? Oh, yeah, I'll take
He
that
likes
as a
it.
yes. Good boy.
He's not asleep, so that's a good sign. He usually sleeps to all the music that I play him. He hates it.
He licked
Oh,
my
he likes
mic.
it.
He licked my mic. It's got
Yeah, not
slight
drum and bass.
odour now.
Dog and bass.
It's nice.
I like this one, Steve.
Good.
If you were receiving this and you had to give promo feedback, what would you say? I love your promo feedback.
I would say, and the promo feedback. Yeah, I had a promo feedback the other day. It said it's like putting the heartbeat of a Dalek through a seashell. That got published. I think I said that about
I think all yours gets published.
I think it was on the new Inmost release. I would say about this. Put so much hair on my chest, it's got a centre parting.
You could braid it.
Dreads. Right, what's this next one then? A little exclusive, I see.
A world exclusive, never heard before.
World exclusive?
World, yeah.
Is it going to get us in trouble?
No, it's fine.
What's that on my mouse?
So nobody's
like-
heard this before.
Look at that. That's your spit.
Say it, don't spray it. Who would like to hear a brand new Technomatic and Riya tune?
That's filthy. Oh, right. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I'm up for
Somebody. So
Although, to be honest, I feel a bit angry with Technomatic at the moment because
why's that?
because I saw that one of them, I think Pete, has managed to get themselves an Irish passport. And it makes me angry. What? Makes me angry because I'm really, really jealous that I haven't got an Irish passport because they don't need visas to still DJ in Europe.
Oh.
And I do. So I'm very, very... I've never felt as jealous about something in my entire life. Let's roll the tune.
Let's just play the tune.
Oh, look, your logo's back.
Simon.
Can't Give me all of your faith to believe I can again just be with you when the dawn breaks. Yeah, yeah.
So this one's going to be out soon. What we're talking about here when you're listening to this is just telling each other how great we are at our jobs and stuff like that, really. This is coming out on UKF. When?
No, Drum Bass Arena.
It's coming out on Drum Bass Arena.
Friday the 16th of July.
Same company.
And we're going to be doing a little live stream the night before. Actually, it might not be going out live the night before, but we are recording it the night before.
Okay. And it's out on Friday the 19th of July.
Friday the 16th.
The 16th.
16th of July.
We do not ever listen to each other. Well, it's a good tune anyway. Big up.
Yeah, it's all right, isn't it?
Big up the Irish duo Technimatic. Can you not get like a European? Can you not get a Spanish passport? Or
No,
something?
because I'm not Spanish, remember?
I don't know.
Even though I've got this Spanish tattoo on my foot, which I hugely regret.
What does it say?
It says no.
This is not a Veruca.
There's no Spanish in my blood, despite a Spanish maiden name.
Can you get
I'm more
any
Indian than I am.
passport? Can you get an
No, I
Indian
can't get anything.
passport?
Can't get anything.
Don't help you in Europe anyway, does it? Oh. And,
So what are you playing next, Steve?
I'm going to play this track called Casa Serio, the DJ Marky drum and bass mix by Rita Lee and Roberto. This is a track that's on a major label. I was sent and it's meant to be cleared for play. You may find the Facebook streams disappear. If they do, I'll just re-up them straight away. But I want to play it because I like it. So there you go. Total, absolute Marky signature vibes on this.
Você e eu somos um.
I think you should tell that story that you just told us because it's pretty funny.
So first of all, big up DJ Marky.
Yeah, love DJ Marky.
I've got to know him quite well over the last few years. Well, last 10 years or so. Must be longer than that since I met him. He came up to me once, Son and Bass, when I thought the label, Spearhead, was going pretty well. He just says to me, Steve, what's all this shit music you're putting out?
Oh, it's so
I was
good.
like, cheers, Marky. What did he say to you? What did he say to you about one of your tunes?
I sent him a few tunes, and you always know when he doesn't like it. He goes, it's okay, it's all right. And it's like, so you basically think it's shit, pretty much.
Who did he say it was a bit like?
Huh?
Who did he say it was
He
a
said,
bit like?
it's a bit hybrid minds.
He slagged it off by saying it's a bit hybrid mindsy, because hybrid minds aren't doing very well at all. Marky is a character and a half, and DJ Marky, not that you will
He's a
listen to this.
ledge, though. Absolutely love him.
flipping
Absolutely love
you.
him.
I went with him once to Carl Cox's house
No
Yeah.
way.
in Ibiza. It was
What was that like?
expensive looking. Yeah, I parked on
What was he like?
I parked on the grass, and then a guy came and was like, "You can't park there, mate. What are you doing? You parked in our garden. You meant to park." I don't know where I'm meant to park. It was up in the mountains. Fun times.
Well, I've got a story about AJ. First time he came to Sun and Bass with me, we were watching Marky play outside Amber Night. He thought it would be a really good idea to try and climb up on the decks and stage dive. I was like, if you do that, we are over.
And did he do
And I had
it?
to keep putting him back, and he'd go to dive, and I had to keep putting him back. I was like, for fuck's sake.
You should have just let him do it.
I should have really.
Yeah.
I think I saved his life that night. You idiot! You idiot! Yeah, I think if you'd have done it, you wouldn't be friends anymore.
I have never stage dived, and I'm definitely not gonna.
I'd quite like to do it. I'm a bit scared of doing it. See, Coven does it all the time, and I'm quite jealous. She looks like she's having an amazing time.
Yeah, Katie's mental. Right, what's the next track from you then? Katie is mental and very gut. She just believes anything you say. I love Katie Coven. First time I met Katie Coven, right? We were standing outside a hotel at, it was either Let It Roll or Loquacity, one of them. And I was just standing there with my record bag and that. And she comes over and she goes, "Oh, are you Vinny?" I said, "Yeah." She goes, "Oh, yeah, you're our driver, Vinny." And I said, yeah, grab your bag. So she just got her bags and stood there next to me. And then after a few minutes, she was like, "Where's the car?" I was like, "Oh, it'll be here in a minute." I didn't say anything to it. It was only because Josh from Hybrid Mind said, "That's not our driver, that's BCee," that she knew. So she still calls me Vinny about 5 years later. What's this tune?
So this one is called Better Days. It's part of the Better Days EP, out now on Intrigue Music. It's by Tefra and Catherine Brenner, and it features Basil MC. And I'm absolutely loving it. So big love to all those guys.
Just say their names again a bit slower.
Tefra, Catherine Brenner,
okay, that
and
was
Basil MC.
Catherine.
Did
That's
you
the
get
word
it?
I didn't pick up. That was clearer.
Anyway, it's a great tune. It's called Better Days. You know what it is? It's all this Pepsi, Steve. I'm buzzing.
You've only had half the can.
Oh, I'm pissed already.
All we need is here with us, the sunny days is looking up. All we need is here with us, the sunny days is looking up. Just hope we haven't lost our touch, I'm feeling closer than I must. The sunny days is looking up. All we need is here with us, the sunny days is looking up. Just hope we haven't lost our touch, I'm feeling closer than I must. All we need is here with us, the sunny days is looking up. Just hope we haven't lost our touch, I'm feeling closer than I must. Found it hard to be consistent. This world is non-existent, watch it vanish in an instant. While these clouds will block our vision, refracting out the prism, reposition your cognition. Superstition plays the villain when you're winning. If you're willing, take a little time to listen. Break tradition, that's the mission. They can't question if I'm living, feeling blessed with all we're given. Blessed with all we're given.
Shouts to Arta. Good to see you in the chat. And yes, Dan, it is a beautiful tune, and the whole EP is killer. Shouts for the Intrigue music crew.
Yeah, big up the Intrigue, massive. That's how they roll.
Derailed, wrong side of the tracks. At times I find myself too fast when I act, but I can't take it back. Rippling the surface, trying to cover up the cracks. Scratch the rhythm, spin it max. Indecision never lacks a mission to deliver. Tracks are stacking up, won't pack it up.
I didn't recognise the name Basil MC, but I do recognise the voice.
Pack it up.
This is the voice from LSB Roots.
Exactly. Amazing MC. I've done a tune with him as well, with Henry and Mr. Fick.
Mr. Fick.
I can't say it. As in Mystific, as in mystify, like Mystific.
Oh, right, Mystific. Yeah. Mr. Bishy, he's back.
I hope I'm saying it right. I'm probably not saying it right, so I apologise.
I thought you were just going through the names of Mr. Men.
Mr. Fick, Mr. Clever.
I'll tell you
Bump.
a story about Mystify, right? That used to be the name of a Windows screensaver, where things just used to bounce around the screen, and you know what a screensaver is. Anyway, I did computer programming at college, and I was trying to reprogram this Mystify screensaver, and I got called into the office because they'd go through your sort of file names and stuff to check what you're looking at, and they asked me what the file was called. My Stiffy. I mean, I don't know where their brain. Well, I do know where their brain had gone. Definitely a different thing. It was just a normal few lines screensaver. Idiots. This is Paperweights. It's Fox. It's taken from his new album. This is produced by Calibre.
Calibre.
The Spanish Caliber.
Also, Basil's in the chat.
Is that the Basil? Is
That's
that
the Basil.
The Basil.
Is
Big
it
up
the Basil?
the Basil. That's inappropriate, that comment. I'm not going to repeat that for the mic.
And I'm glad that I said it right, because I thought I really messed it up.
This Fox album's out now. It's superb. Last time Laura was here, she played one of the tracks from it, and I said, why haven't they sent it to me?
I bet they had.
Yeah, they had.
Yeah.
Found it afterwards in the inbox.
Doing a classic me. It's like Colette sends me tunes. I'm like, what's this tune? What's this tune? It's in your inbox. You just haven't listened to it yet.
To see.
So we're just talking about what is a good album length. Is it 10 tracks, 11 tracks, 12 tracks, or 25?
12 inches.
25 in the case of BCee's album. How many is a good amount? Let us know in the comments.
AJ reckons 11 tracks on an album, like on this Fox album, is enough. And look, my next album, 25 tracks, is too many. But the problem is, when you get loads of tracks, what else do you do with them? His suggestion was...
You put it in two albums.
You put it in 2 albums, you put it in 2 EPs, blah, blah, blah. That's great, but I've got way more tracks to even do that. I've already got something coming out every month.
Stop making tunes, Steve.
You should just delete them and not let anyone hear them.
Or just pick your best ones and don't put the crap out.
Just delete them. I've heard before...
Listen to Marky.
Listen to Marky, yeah, he's right. I've heard, look, Calibre, back in the day, I don't think he does this now, I heard this from a very reliable source, I'll name the source. LSB told me that Caliber used to, when he used to finish some of his early tunes, record them to DAT, and then just delete the Logic file or whatever. So the DAT recordings are the only things that exist. It's just how it used to be.
Wow. History lesson.
So 11 says somebody, 12 inches says somebody else.
Surprised there aren't more comments on that one.
Well, they're probably delayed. We're about 5 minutes ahead of the chat, which is always really weird. Sorry about that, guys. As I said, the last few weeks, I'm now broadcasting on Blast as well. If you go to Android or the App Store and just check out Blast Radio. However, I forgot to set it up today, so I'm not this week, but I will be next week. Big up the Blast crew.
These bailiffs will never take away. I place investments in futures and dreams that leaves the present tense splitting it seems. The pounds you seek are paperweights. Simple pleasures I seek day to day. Something these bailiffs will never take away. I place investments in futures and dreams that leaves the present tense splitting it seems and never fit in my means.
Just for the record, the new BCee album, 20 Years of BCee, is actually going to come out as 2 parts on Spotify and streaming sites. It's going to come out as the new tracks and the remixes as 2 different albums, partly for that purpose. I didn't want to make people buy 2 separate vinyl albums so close to each other. DAT, like I mentioned, is digital audio tape. It was like a really high quality version of cassette tapes that was the all you could really record to before you could record to CDs. Michael Nolan is moaning that we referred to him as somebody else and not Michael. Michael, with all due respect, mate, nobody cares whether I say Mike or somebody else when I'm reading 500 things, so get over it. Right, this next tune, Laura, tell us about it.
It's out now on V Recordings. It's by Slater and Slay. It's called Danger.
This is an interesting
Absolutely
name
wicked.
one. SL8R. That's very 90s.
Slater. And he produced the opening track of my album with Colette. But this one's just so groovy. I'm loving it.
Is he anything to do with a Slater, the old policeman from Only Fools and Horses?
Maybe.
Jim Broadbent.
Or AC Slater from Saved by the Bell.
Can we just have a moment of silence for Screech, who passed away recently? Thank you. If you didn't ever watch Saved by the Bell, you missed out.
I'm Saved by the Bell.
Did you know he passed away?
I didn't actually.
Sad times, man. He had a bit of a funny...
I didn't realise you were such a big fan.
He had a funny life after Saved by the Bell finished. Yeah. Sort of. He done a tape, didn't he? Released his own tape. Yeah. I thought... Listen to this as well. Hang on, ready?
Well... Sounds like the bell.
It was Philadelphia, born and raised. I wonder if that's where the sample's from.
In West Philadelphia, born and raised. I'm not going to say the whole thing.
Playground is
No.
where I spent most of my days.
Chilling out,
maxing, relaxing, real cool. When you're shooting some people outside of the school and a couple of guys.
Hang on, he's coming in.
My life, touch mic, that's danger. Better pray for a savior.
My lyrics were
Choose
better.
that in a cup. Slater kill him with the flavour. Bring your girl and a taker. Give a full length, no trailer. Hammer down when I nail her. Flash, feeling like a sailor. Then it's back to the paper. Trying to motivate a hater. Wanna see me in the darkness, but I use that like a saber. Team trying to move greater. Trying to split cheese like a grater. And if you need ways, I can cater. You're looking at the creator. Always coming with the vibes. Energies energized. Always knew I'd be a winner. You can see it in my eyes. Got my eyes on the prize. Never gonna capsize. Heard him saying they're the best. You can hear that's lies. Me and them ain't size. my guys. Still keeping it alive. Got the city on my side. Haters wanna see me low, but I just rise and I rise. Touch mic, that's danger. Danger. Touch mic, that's danger. Danger. Touch mic, that's danger. Danger. Better pray for a savior. Touch mic, that's danger. Danger. Touch mic, that's danger. Danger. Touch mic, that's danger. Danger. Better pray for a savior. Rise up to the top. Going in for the draw. Going into the stars. New level unlocked. Wrap it up, I got it box. Beat banging and it knocks. Go ahead, check your watch. And it's my time on the clock. My time never run out. Going in, I can't come out. Body bag, I met body. And I ain't gotta bring a gun out. Them boy, they're done out. Put the mic down, come out. I've been shelling all night long. And I've been shelling till the sun out. Touch mic, that's danger. Danger. Touch mic, that's danger. Danger. Touch mic, that's danger. Danger. Better pray for a savior. Touch mic, that's danger. Danger. Touch mic, that's danger. Danger. Touch mic, that's danger. Danger. Better pray for a savior.
What I also love about Slater is he's from Birmingham too. I mean, he lives in Manchester now, but he's a fellow Brummie. Oi, oi. Are there any other Brummies? People from Birmingham in the chat? I know Dan Bryan's from there.
I'm pretty sure if they were Brummies, they'd know that they were from Birmingham. You didn't have to explain it.
Told you I'm Mrs. Obvious.
Blast off in the show, bottles popping and bubbles, got it popping like bubbles, and I pat loud, never saw. Got me flying around the room.
DJ Marco DMB SP would like me to come and sing at a Brazil DMB party.
Sounds good.
Might mean you. I'm going to take it like it means me.
Getting money with the gang, getting money with the team. We just shut down the stage, now I'm living out my dream. Come through, it's the scene. This strip never seen. So fresh, so clean, day night shine bright like beam. Touch mic, that's danger.
King's Heath, Blackheath, massive. Rob, big up.
Touch mic, that's danger. 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 Better pray for a savior.
By request, I'll play Know Your Light with Emily Harkness in a couple of tunes' time. Big up Ryan for the asking for that one.
Steve's just telling me that this one coming in is a brand new villain. Track's called Sunbeams. No more searching? In brackets.
Forthcoming on the next Villain EP, end of this year, beginning of next year. So super exclusive. I think it's probably Villain on guitar himself. It will be.
I picked a track by Willem as well.
Oh.
Got to show Willem some love.
If you haven't checked out the Willem reworking of Harp of Gold yet, check that out. He replayed all the parts, except for the harp that they got somebody else to do, but it was still replayed especially. think that's Philem using some leftover harp samples from
I
the
was
Harbour
gonna say.
Gold track.
He's clearly digging the harps right now.
He is. Yeah, little LK
A
rip-off.
little bit like, we like it, I like it, we like it too. Remix.
Stamina MC won't sing it live because he's done it too many times. Oh, just got my elbow licked.
Not by me.
Yeah. If you're not
By
watching,
Yoshi.
if you're listening on SoundCloud, there is a dog in the studio that licked my elbow. Not Riya. If you haven't been keeping watch, by the way, I haven't done that many updates, but there are still 6 ducks living in my garden. So if you want to keep up with the ducks, go to Instagram at DuckWatchUK. Yoshi's coming to my house afterwards. He's licking me again.
Just him on his own.
And just him on his own, not his
We're
owners.
not allowed.
He tried to kill it. He tried to
Steve.
kill the ducks last time.
Look at the size of that spider on the wall.
Whoa.
I'm not a fan of spiders.
You're not a fan of spiders?
No.
Everything
Can you
in
get
me
it out?
wants to get it and throw it at you.
Don't.
I'll remove it. I'll remove it during the next track.
Okay.
I-
So, you know,
I saw
earlier
a thing on the
said-
news though about a guy in a UK holiday park getting bit by a poisonous
Great, I
spider.
don't want to know. Don't wanna know.
I'll get rid of the spider.
So, you know, earlier I said I wanted to play, or that I'm going to play, All for Something, the first single from Mine and Collect's album, Two Sides of Everything. Well, I'm going to play that next. Don't throw the
What's
spider
what?
at me.
Oh no, it's gone on the decks. Okay, we'll press play. Okay, I've got it.
I am literally freaking out right now.
I've been bitten. Okay, it's gone out the window. Now you can finish telling them.
Oh my God. Yeah, so as I said, this is called All for Something. Produced by Elside, myself and Colette.
All that I have done, tell me what's the point of it all? But it could be something. You've got nothing to lose. Anything could be possible.
Forthcoming carnivorous music.
Carnelian music. Yeah, thanks. You just ruined the drop. Right. Can I get a reload?
All for something.
Thank you.
All for something.
Shouts to Winslow.
All for something.
Oh, it's good to see you here. We played one of your tunes earlier.
It's not all for nothing. All for nothing. All for something. All for something. It's not all for nothing. No, it's it's not a waste of time.
Let's sing it live.
But couldn't be the next in line. I just gotta see it through. Maybe the next one is you.
Yeah, yeah.
All for something.
Yes, a shout to L-Side on the production on this one. Coming out on the 6th of August on Carnelian Music.
All that I have done, tell me what's the point of it all? But it could be something. You've got nothing to lose. Anything could be possible. All for something, all for something. It's not all for nothing.
Don't talk over the second drop, Steve.
All for something, all for something. It's not all for nothing.
Let's go.
All for something.
I've gone into the future.
All for something, all for something. It's not all for nothing, all for nothing. All for something, all for something. It's not all for nothing.
So tell us then, Riya, what isn't all for nothing?
So we wrote this when Colette and I were feeling, well, it was the start of the pandemic, and we were feeling like, what's the point? Everything's been shut down. No clubs are open. What's the point in music? And we were it's like a pep talk to each other. We're saying it's all for something. It's not all for nothing.
I see.
You weren't expecting it to be like that, were you?
No,
Bit of a deep one.
I'm still wondering what it's all for right now. At least it's coming home.
Who's watching the footy tonight?
Silence. I'm watching it because there's something nice about having your heart broken over and over. I mean, yeah, I'm not even going to go there. Right, this is by request. This is forthcoming 20 Years of BCee album. That's the unofficial title. The actual album title is This Time Next Year. Little Only Fools and Horses reference. Little Hopefully We Won't Be in Lockdown reference. Whatever you want to use it as. This is Know Your Light featuring Emily Harkness. Pre-order spearheadrecords.bandcamp.com. Ria's just gone for a dump. She'll be back in a minute.
telling everybody that I was going for a poo. I wasn't, just for the record.
I might have to in a minute. This tune's not coming out till November, so super dub plate.
Was just saying he wants to get a green screen suit. I think he should.
Yeah, I'm going to get a full green screen suit.
Yeah,
so it's a green suit. And I'm going to wear it for Mike and Charlotte's wedding and then have things projected onto me. I know it kind of don't work like that.
Another track by Willem and Zero T featuring Dusky. Forthcoming on the Unison 2 EP. Little shameless plug, if you haven't heard Unison 1, go check it out. Myself and Colette on there, track called Invisible. Also Ruth Royal, Chris Monkey. Fields, I think.
I believe Ruth and Chris have got another track on this Unison 2
Yeah, they have.
one
Yeah,
as
it's
well.
really good. What a tune. Willem's so good at groovy bass lines, isn't he, Steve?
Talk loud. Today I feel like being heard. Somewhere we gotta see what we deserve. The world's crazy, I know. I sense peace when the sun breaks through. A little vitamin relief for the soul. But life's taking its toll. The vibration evolves. I'm trying to move a nice pace towards goal. Where minor changes involved. Wide awake for the hope. We're all just getting by and praying for gold.
So Steve, or actually anybody in the chat, have you seen the new series Clarkson's Farm?
No.
I thought of you because you used to be a farmer, didn't you?
I have seen it. Yeah, I thought it was pretty good actually. I thought Clarkson showed he actually sort of cares a little bit in it as well.
I really enjoyed it.
There's going to be
I
a
learned
season
a lot
2.
about farming, so much. It's actually really hard, like how to make money. The weather's crap.
I don't know if it did teach you anything about real farming, but
Okay, well,
but it was a good program.
I felt like it did, and because I know nothing.
Pressing play and let it roll.
She's farm curious.
That's wise words in a time lapse. Silver lining clouds due to rain through your dry patch. It's quite delayed, but we don't mind that. Smile up on your face, the glow. I see it from a mile back, and that says to me the frequency can't be hijacked. No, straight second to none. No added pressure. Life sent me enough. I like it best when it's love. Oh baby.
Dusky's got the vibes. I want to do a tune with him next, I think.
I'd like to do a tune with him. Could all do a tune.
We'll do a freeway with Dusky. Tune, that is.
That's an improvement, actually. For those listening at home that can't see the video, Steve has just put in the green screen covering his face. Much better. Nice mix, Steve. What's this one?
This is called To Infinity. It's by Trex and Missing. It was on their Brighter Days EP. Came out last month on Spearhead. Well, May now. Yeah, wicked track. Really love this whole EP. John B said, all foghorns on Spearhead. Don't judge me, John. Yeah, that's all I'll say.
Touch us. You can't hold us like.
Just reading some of the comments. Jonathan says Riya needs to take control of her Facebook page because I've got people advertising in my photos. I think I need to check that. I haven't seen that. I do actually check it most days, so I'm not sure how I missed that.
Someone hacked mine last week. We talked about it on here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, ran up a load of flipping paid
shit.
adverts for a boat company.
Oh, no.
It's
right,
all right.
okay.
Don't panic. We'll sort it out after. They give you your money back. I haven't got back to the street on either of my USBs, so sorry about that. Won't be playing that today.
So Steve's just going to have a dump now. Whee! Steve's just left me here on the controls. I don't know if he should have done that. I don't know how to mix. Joke. I'm not actually going to be mixing, guys. But he has left me on the control. So, wish me luck. Yes, Dan. I'm going to play every Riya tune there is on my USB. It's a Riya podcast. Right, so this next one coming in is called We Can't Handle. And it's by Ella Sop, a vocalist, also from around here. And I think producers are called Capital Dogs, are from Russia. Anyway, I wanted to play it because it reminds me of like a big band, live band, drum and bass sound. And it's really, really different and I'm loving it. So here we go. I really hope Ella's listening. This one's for you, girl. That was quick, Steve.
I was just getting a snack. Someone in the chat just said iced coffee, Steve. Actually, I'm liking the sound of that. Can you make us one? So what's everyone think? This track's really different, isn't it? I'm loving it. Kind of reminds me of like old London Electricity, maybe Easy Rollers. Here he comes. Okay, so I haven't got Back to the Street here, which a few people asked for. Me and Philip Hanna, it's my biggest streaming tune at least. So instead I thought I'd play you this track, forthcoming on the Mood Swings 4 album. It's by me, Ember, and Philippa Hanna, the same vocalist from Back to the Street. It's called Galaxy, and it's Blade Runner on the remix.
Oh, nice.
Riya, what flavour is your dog?
It's a bit of a strange question. Haven't actually tasted that. I'm not even going to say that.
When
so
it licked
weird.
my mic and then I licked it.
What flavour was he, Steve?
Just tasted the shit.
Fishy shit.
Yeah.
Oh, Yoshi.
Underneath the galaxy tonight, I can hear a symphony of souls. See the shadows dying in the light. Throwing every sorrow to the ground, chasing every new tomorrow down. Time and space are ours for taking now. We just need to look for the meaning. Look for the meaning. Find what you're seeking. There's an ocean between us, but we'll find the meaning. Look for the meaning. Find what you're seeking. There's an ocean between us, or we'll find the meaning.
So Rob's asking who Blade Runner is. Blade Runner is one part Kings of the Rollers, but he was around way longer than that. He's been around for ages. He actually remixed. No, we did a tune together, didn't we? Hybrid Minds, Blade Runner.
Yeah.
For my first album, Sublimation. He did a great job.
He was in a movie a long time back, and then they remade it.
And that didn't really work out, so he went into production. That's what happened, wasn't it?
But the soundtrack was good. He's also fairly local. He lives in Norwich.
No way.
He does.
Right, when we all doing a tune then?
I don't know.
Instead of a message.
I bought my car off of him. Not the current one, but one of my other ones.
I'm going to say that one's off Etherwood, isn't it? Vanny?
The Vanny. Vanny's in having a makeover right now. In Norwich. All happens in Norwich.
Place to be.
Just got to do a big quick plug as well for Norwich Eye Clinic.
The reason...
No, you can't tell them the reason.
That's true. If I say what the reason is, everyone's going to know where I live. Anyway, we are moving soon, so...
Tell them after.
Look for the meaning.
It's alright, Steve.
The boys done well on the remix.
I really like Philippa Hanna's vocals. Back to the Streets. It's a shame we don't have it because sick tune.
Yeah, she told me she wrote and recorded the Back to the Street vocal in 15 minutes.
That's amazing.
Easiest money she's ever made.
Did she make any money? It's a joke. It's a joke. AJ's looking at me like
think she's
with
been,
absolute disgust, like I've just said the worst thing in the world.
I think she's been paid more for that track than you have for your entire catalogue with me.
That's because I just don't make good tunes.
What can I say? you can't always have superstars signed to the label. You have to do some just purely out of pity. Right, well, I've got completely lost now. What are we playing? This. I was going to tell you something about Philippa Hanna's vocals. Like, I probably shouldn't tell you, but will anyway. So, if you listen to S Club Juniors and a couple of their big hits from, I can't even remember what they were called, but can you remember what any of them were? Well, if you go to Spotify or something and look at S Club Juniors and then listen to them and then listen to Back to the Street or any of Philippa Hanna's voice, you will notice that she is the lead vocal on those tracks. She wasn't in S Club Juniors, but her voice is the lead in those tracks. Have a listen.
No way.
Right, what are we listening to?
So this is a dub. It's by BCee and Iris. And it's called Ballerina. And I love it. It's just really chilled. And yeah, let's just press play.
Big up Norwich Eye Clinic. Straight to the Iris. Okay, we're just talking about label royalties now. I'd just like you to tell me which other labels have ever paid you. Anything?
Plenty, actually, although sometimes it takes ages.
Okay, let's listen to the track.
I'm not doing disses. And I just want to point out, I was joking about royalties. Steve is one of the best label managers there is, and he always pays, and he's always looked after me, so it was a joke, people. And now AJ can look at me like normal again, because he was about to kill me then. I also want to shout out Mel, who works at S2K, who is BCee. She collects all the royalties, speaking of royalties, for so many artists in drum and bass, and yeah, she's so hard working. Big love to Mel. Thanks.
What's the site?
AJ was just saying, we've got 70 people tuned in right now, and he said, I can remember one of your gigs where you had less than that. Nice one.
I've BJ'd to the flipping bar staff only.
Yeah, me too as well. Was that the one in, I had a gig in Finland, and it was so embarrassing. I turned up and there was like 3 people there, one of which was AJ. I just wanted to crawl up under a rock.
I think the most embarrassing thing about that, if it happens in a different country, is that somebody else has, like, obviously clearly lost a lot of money to fly you to another country.
You feel so guilty.
And you always want to say, look, just don't pay me for this gig, but I never do. And I'll tell you why I don't, because it's my job, and that's how it goes. But yeah, it's hard. It's one thing when you turn up somewhere and there's nobody there. It's another if you like play at a main time and everybody leaves.
Has that ever happened?
Thankfully not yet, but it's only a matter of time. Intellects used to say, if you don't play a few tunes that get a lot of people to leave, then you haven't done your job properly.
R.I.P. Marcus.
He liked to push the music, which I liked, and don't necessarily do all the time, but yeah, he did it well. AJ, for those of you that keep hearing us refer to AJ, there is someone else in the room with us. He's Laura's husband. He's AJ. He's quite welcome to have a mix if he wants. He's actually pretty good.
He's a sick DJ. He has actually played at Spearhead, hasn't he?
He has, and he will again.
Yes. And he also does mixes with me. Done DJ sets together at Intrigue. And he is actually my muse. He helps me with lots of music, so big up AJ. Yeah, he just pointed out he's also my manager, also my social media manager, basically just runs my life.
Any Lucy Kitchen on his forthcoming album? Whose forthcoming album? AJ's? Mine? I have done a new track with Lucy Kitchen, actually.
Oh, I'd like to hear that.
I don't know if I've got it on here, but it's coming out next year, maybe. Right, I'm going to play you this one. It's Ember and KSR. It's going to be the next single from
Nice.
Ember. The
Love
legend that is
KSR.
Dave Wilkinson.
Yeah.
And the legend that is KSR. This is
How
called
is
Lost
Ember?
Within Your Soul. Ember's good in the last few months.
He's
Him
had
and
a
his wife have had a
baby, I
baby
know.
and they've moved house.
Amazing.
Um,
I need to catch up with him.
And something went wrong with his studio computer or something. So he's had a real good few weeks of life change, but he's back on it.
Hurting, savage.
You heard this one?
I'm lost.
Nope.
Is it my dream? I'm a static. Feel as though I'm lost within your soul. Feel as though I'm lost within your soul. Feel as though I'm lost within your soul. Play by your foolish games more than once. It's hard to blame it on you. On you. I'ma just ride this road till I can't find a world to walk on. Walk on. Hurting, savage, feeling like I'm lost in panic. Is it my dream? I'm a static. Feel as though I'm lost within your soul. Feel as though I'm lost within your soul. Feel as though I'm lost within your soul. Losing my find ways in life. Just wishing I could find your home. Keep my wish and bring yourself joy. Just looking for another day with you. Just looking for another day with you. Oh, yeah. Hurting, savage, feeling like I'm lost in panic. Is it my dream? I'm a static. Feel as though I'm lost within your soul. Feel as though I'm lost within your soul. Feel as though I'm lost within your soul.
Absolute rhythm. Ember and KSR completely on fire.
Hurting, savage, feeling like I'm lost in panic. Is it my dream? I'm a static. Feel as though I'm lost within your soul. Feel as though I'm lost within your soul. Feel as though I'm lost within your soul.
I just noticed Rob saying bye. Thanks for tuning in, Rob. Hope you have a good weekend.
Well, thank you very much, Laura, aka Riya Pacheco, Hell, every other name, for joining me again.
It's a pleasure. Thanks for having me. Even though I did dish you a bit too much.
Yeah, I'm pretty hurt, but I'll get over it. Who knows? Next month, maybe we'll be booked for an actual show.
I really hope so. Hope the club's open again.
If not, are you coming back for another one?
Yeah, definitely.
All right,
if you'll have me
cool.
back.
We'll do it again. Yeah, I mean, we'll talk. Last track, your suggestion. We started talking about KSR because we just played that track from KSR. So actually next week we're going to feature this on another vocal from KSR. This is taken from my 20 Years of BCee album, but coming out as a single next Friday. So please do add it to your playlists, etc., etc. It's Life Money, BCee, KSR. And we're out of here.